Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Master Grade GM Sniper 2. So just look at that awesome box art for one. This is a kit that I've been very much looking forward to, and a lot of people as well. This is such a really cool release to come out because it's just it's a more simple Master Grade, and it's just something that will just be really nice. We just don't get Master Grades like this too much these days. Really nice quality and just kind of more simple and not like a lead mobile suit, lead protagonist or antagonist mobile suit. It's just kind of like a side suit, a GM. It's been a while since we've had a Master Grade GM as far as I can remember. And in this kind of like smaller size box. I mean, big boxes are nice, but when you just have like something really nice and just like this nice, neat, small box, it's just kind of really refreshing. So I'm really looking forward to this build. I think this will be a really, really nice one. Maybe not for everyone, because, maybe, a lot of people really like the kind of more super robot style of like the Strike Freedom and, I don't know, other things like that. This one is definitely a much more kind of realistic, as realistic as you can be with a giant robot. More kind of realistic grunt kind of type mobile suit. So that's not for everyone, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty popular kit, and hopefully we'll see more of this from Bandai throughout this year and the next and into the future. So hopefully we see the Master Grade line sort of making a little bit of a comeback. I don't know, we'll have to see this year. So far, already from the start, it seems like it's, at least better than last year in terms of the Master Grade line. So anyway, we'll have to see. Just want to say a huge thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store, as always, for sending me this kit to share with you guys. So if you guys are living in Australia, do check out their site. The link is down below. Again, like I said, just fantastic box art on here for one, so that is fantastic. Here on the top and bottom of the box, we're just going to have the same thing in just kind of different shape. Here on the side, we're going to have a little bit of information here. Everything in English and Japanese too, which is great. It says specialized hand parts included. So this is going to be a finger swapping kit. The manipulators aren't articulated, which I actually kind of prefer. I know a lot of people are like really crazy about articulated fingers, but I really just prefer fixed posed fingers personally, just because they're much less hassle. You don't have to worry about the like individual finger joints breaking or getting weak, or they have a lot less nub marks to clean up on them as well. It's a lot less sanding, so I just really prefer these kind of fingers, so I'm totally cool with that. The head unit has the special head visor, which opens and closes on there, of course, for sniping. Just a view front and back of what the kit's going to look like when it's all painted and decaled up. Weaponry here, we get the sniper rifle, of course, as well as the, I think that's the, what is that, bullpup machine gun. So that's pretty cool, and as well as a couple extra magazines for that. We have the shield, which has a stand for that, so that's also kind of nice gimmick there built into the shield. You can also mount the beam saber handles into the shield, alternatively on the back of the skirt, so you have an option for that. I'll probably put mine, I don't know, maybe on the shield? I don't know, haven't quite decided. But anyway, and then just more information here. There's all that in English if you want to check that out. An exacting 3D replica of the GM Sniper 2 from the original video animation mobile suit Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket. So yeah, and we have some markings here. A figure, seated pilot figure included. Maybe no standing pilot figure, which would be interesting. We didn't have a standing pilot figure with the Master Grade Psycho Zaku either, so maybe that's a new trend. They're not going to be doing that anymore. Hopefully not, because those standing pilot figures are nice. Some more action and gimmick shots here, just talking about the legs and the feet, some nice articulation there. Obviously this is a kit that needs to be well articulated in order to do poses like that. Looks like some really nice articulation there in the neck as well, so that'll be really nice. Shoulders and the body, really nice bend. A lot of this engineering looks like very similar to the engineering of the Origin RX-7802 Gundam, but actually I know that a lot of the frame of this kit actually comes from the Gundam 2.0 Master Grade kit, so similar anyway. That's what it's going to look like without any paint, just built up out of the box and stickered using everything that you get in the box. And the list price for this is 3,800 yen. So that's the other nice thing about this, is that this is a cheaper Master Grade after like the Full Armor Gundam and the Psycho Zaku and even the Freedom 2.0. Those were all relatively expensive Master Grades. The Psycho Zaku especially. 3,800 yen for this is definitely kind of nice. So a couple green, clear green parts, beam saber effect parts, polycaps, a multicolored runner there, probably the A runner. Then some dark blue, some light blue. Some people like the color of this design and others don't. I don't really care too much for the blues. I'll probably paint in different colors myself. There's the green parts there for the rifle. Looks really super nicely detailed. And more weapon parts there, looks like. Frame parts and frame and joint parts. That also looks like that's definitely from the 2.0 Gundam. Hand parts, more joint parts, frame parts, and all of that, inner frame parts. And then here's the rest of our blue armor parts here, as well as all of these sticker stuff. So we'll take a closer look at all of that in a moment. Let's get a look here at the guide. Here we just have that nice cover art there once again. On the back, this nice big reference image here to see how that's going to look. And then opening up to the middle section here, MS tracks in 0079. So we have this here. This is over the river and through the woods, it says. So there's a whole bunch of information here, there in English, just talking about the camphor appearing in the Libot colony. So you can check all that out. Then there's the painting guide. That's all here in English and Japanese as well, if you want to check out those paint mixtures. Pilot figure, yeah, looks like we are just getting only the seated pilot figure. We have a painting guide for that as well. And here, a quick tip. This is before and after of doing what? I guess just panel lining. It's just showing you what you can like barely see, because there's only like some panel lines here on the side of the head and in the red vents there under the face that you can really tell much of a difference. But anyway, here the mechanism. Just again showing off some of the gimmicks of the kit. Really nice articulation, inner frame, and all of that. And then here just the weaponry and different action poses as well. Alright, so let's get to the front. Oh boy, more information here. This is probably more information that's also quite interesting. I'll have to read over this later. But there you go. If you guys want, you can pause the video and check that out. This is MS Late War MS Development. MS variants possessing the GM's versatility. So there's some more stuff there. And then here is about the GM Sniper 2, if you want to check that out. Some nice information there. Here is kind of about the lineage of the GM and the gun cannon and the Gundam here as well. So we have a whole bunch of stuff there. That's kind of interesting. Again, you can read all that in English as well. Here just about the armaments. Some more information there. So lots of stuff to read in here, which is nice. I mean, back in the day, we just didn't have that. So here, going through the parts list, we can see A, B, C, D, E runners are, looks like probably all new stuff. And then E, F, and G as well. And then it looks like probably from runner H, I, and then maybe J as well. And maybe K as well, I'm not quite sure about that, or those are WP, so maybe those are new. Anyway, H, I, J maybe are older parts from the, oh yeah, you can even see that if you look really closely. You probably can't see that on camera, but if you look really closely, you can actually read the runner marking here on the parts list and see that is 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. So some extra parts that we won't be using on those runners. So the construction is going to start off with the body unit first, going through all of that. Then the head unit, just a few simple steps there. Then the arms, building up the arms, left arm, right arm. Those are mirrored, I'm sure, so probably not a whole lot of difference between the two of those. Then the waist unit, all pretty simple there. Then the legs, right leg, left leg. Then putting the legs together with the side skirt armor, then attaching the upper body and the lower body together, then onto the backpack, which is also quite simple, so shouldn't really be too much going on for that. And then the weapons, here's the sniper rifle. So you'll see a few parts there for that, so that'll be nice. Has the bipod on there as well, then the bullpup machine gun, just a couple of simple parts for that. And then the shield, and then how to mount the rifle in the hand. How to mount the different accessories and things like that. How to open and close the cockpit hatch and the head visor. And then we have a piece for mounting that onto an action base. And then finally our marking guide where all the markings and stickers are going to be going on here. Alright, so let's get into the runners. Alright, so first up is the foil sticker sheet. We just have a few foil stickers on here just for cameras. Basically, it looks like just all in green, and then there's one kind of just plain mirror finish one just for our cameras. Then we have some dry transfer decals. Now, these are nice, but I really just don't care for dry transfer decals. They look better than water slides. I mean, I think dry transfers are the best looking decals, but they're just harder to put on. I just prefer water slides. They look great, and they're easier to put on than dry transfers. So anyway, but it's nice that we have these, and it's nice that you have the option of the numbers. So you have a whole bunch of numbers there to choose from, as well as just some EFSF and just kind of standard markings there. And then what should be a sheet of water slide decals is just a sheet of sticker markings. So here we have some really nice looking logos, especially the Federation logos there, and then the TH there, and then just a bunch of generic caution markings here. Would be great if these were water slide decals, but unfortunately they're just stickers, so that is disappointing. Then we have SB1 for our standard clear pink beam saber effect parts. And then PC202 for our polycaps for this kit, so that's it, just 8 polycaps in this entire kit, so that's pretty cool. Alright, then we have runner A here as our multicolored runner. We have a couple of clear green parts there, I think for the camera and the head and for the main visor. And then red parts here for just some red accents around for vents and things like that. And then a couple of just blue armor parts here. You can tell by the layout of this runner that Bandai is definitely planning on making variants of this kit. We already know that the white dingo version is coming out. Any other variations, I suppose, could be possible as well. We'll have to see, but at least we know we're getting that one. So that's the A runner. And the B runner is our dark colored armor parts. This is just in like a navy blue color, same as the parts on the A runner. So this is just more parts for the feet, shield, torso, collar parts, and all of that. On here you can see a whole bunch of really nice detail. This is one part here. You can see that is looking really, really nice. And then just the detail underneath the feet. This is where I'm guessing that those parts are, and a bunch of nice detail on there as well. So these runners, the new runners, are marked as MG1100 Gym Sniper 2. And then runner C here is switching up to our lighter colors, so just kind of a standard teal color. You can see my parts there a little bit dusty. So there's our seated pilot figure on here, as well as parts for the head, the shield, skirt, armor plates there, parts for the back of the hands, parts for the arm, the waist, and things like that on here. You can tell this runner is also segmented in a way so that it can be broken up for different colorways and different variants later as well. Then we have runner D1 in that same light teal color. This is just all of our armor parts for the rest of the armor for the legs and arms and feet and everywhere like that. So we do have 2 of these, D1 and runner D1. There is no D2, interestingly, just 2 D1s. Runner E1 here is now switching to just a standard gray color for parts for the inner frame. This is all like new inner frame parts, including parts for inside the head, skirt, legs, things like that. So we have runner E1 as well as runner E2, which is a copy of this section here. And just while I've got this, because you won't really be able to see this in the review, I'll just show you what the inner frame is going to look like inside the head. So you can see just loads of detail that's going to be in there behind the visor. So you can see how well that's going to look once that visor is on there. And if you have this like painted up really nicely and some nice metallic colors or something there, it'll look really cool. Then we have runner F, very big full runner here with parts, just more inner frame parts in the same kind of standard gray color. You can see these 2 parts here are kind of like a different segment for the shield, like the main inner part of the shield and then like the kickstand part of the shield, so that part of the runner can be omitted later, I guess, on different versions. The white dingo version will have a different shield, so that part will be omitted. Anyway, this is still all new stuff so far, so that's nice. But then the G runner here will mark the last of these specifically marked Gym Sniper 2 runners, as we just have this kind of really nice kind of dark green color here for the main body parts of the sniper rifle. Again, really, really fantastic detail on that. It looks super nice. It's going to look really great when it's all painted up and detailed. Then we have runner H. Now we get into some of the parts that are not new in this case. This is from the Master Grade 100 scale Gundam version 2.0. So just some inner frame parts here from that. A couple of like piston parts there. Action base connector, which I think is what we'll still be using for this one as well. Hip joint parts there as well. This is polystyrene, so in case you guys are wondering about ABS or polystyrene, this one is still polystyrene. Then runner I here is pretty much the same thing, just more inner frame armor, inner frame parts from the Gundam version 2.0, same gray color, same polystyrene plastic, still no ABS. And then runner J is just, once again, more of the same, gray colored parts from the Gundam 2.0, no ABS, just polystyrene plastic here for these inner frame parts. Then we have MP runner here. MP, I guess, stands for manipulator parts. This is just labeled Master Grade 1/100 scale MS Hand A for our hand parts. So you can see we have a nice outstretched finger, so for a dynamic posed hands, closed fists, trigger finger hands, and holding hands. So again, this is why I like just these hand options, because you can do everything you'd want to do with the hands, and you don't have to worry about individual little nub marks on each and every single little piece like you have on these small little pieces there for the thumbs anyway. But yeah, just these are good. Then last but not least, we have the WP runner. So this is a little bit of an interesting one because this runner, as far as I can tell, is totally new. So the marking for this is Master Grade 1/100 scale weapon. So here we have the parts that are for the sniper rifle, and here we have the parts that are for the bullpup gun. So this is all in just that all kind of standard gray as well. You can see the date on this is 2016. So yeah, I'm sure no Master Grade kit in 2016, as far as I know, used this, unless it was a Bandai kit or something. I don't think they did. So I'm guessing this is just totally new for this kit, but it was just trademarked last year in 2016. So anyway, there's all the parts for that. So we have a nice new, as far as I can tell, nice new bullpup machine gun there, and then again just smaller parts there for the sniper rifle. So that is it for unboxing the Master Grade GM Sniper 2, or Jim Sniper 2, however you want to pronounce it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get right to work on this right away and get this review out to you guys as soon as possible, because we don't get Master Grades all that often. So, you know, the high grade kits, I'm okay with just getting to them as soon as I can, but whenever we get Master Grade kits, I try to get the reviews out to you guys as soon as I can. So I'll see you guys in the review. Of course, if you have any other questions or comments, you can leave those down below, and I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.